let's go
What's
next.
next?
So you are cultivate your vocabulary and kanji knowledge with Wanikani while watching Japanese anime like Chibi Maruko-chan or while listening my podcast Azumi's Small Talk. What did you do next?
So as I was doing Wanikani, I won't talk about this too long, but I also did a space repetition system called Bunpro.
Yeah?
And Bunpro is kind of like Wanikani, but it will give you an entire sentence. And its focus is grammar. And you will have to fill in grammar points. And it also starts from very basic grammar like Watashi wa Parker desu. It'll start very, very simple. And then it'll get more difficult. And it's the same sort of thing as Wanikani, just for grammar. I used Boom Pro for like a year. I didn't use it too much. It's okay. Maybe some people will like it. I thought it was a little boring. But I think it's good. I think it's really good. I think it's useful. And I think it's I think some people might find it fun. And I think some people might find it useful.
I think it's a paying apply. Like
It is.
you're gonna pay monthly or something.
You pay for 1 year. Wanikani is the same. You have to pay. You have to pay for both.
Annually membership. Gotcha.
Yes, I actually paid the one-time fee for Wanikani to use it forever. It was kind of expensive.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
But my thought was, if I pay lots of money, I have to finish.
That's one of the motivation way, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So maybe some people might like Boom Pro. It's for grammar.
And
anyway,
Wanikani for kanji and
Kanji. So as I was saying, we used Wanikani, and I was listening to your podcast, and I was watching anime and other Japanese TV on Netflix. And so while I was watching like Chibi Maruko-chan, I always had Jimaku at the bottom.
Yeah.
And so because I could sometimes, actually a lot of the time, if I watch something without subtitles, I might not understand it. But if I turn subtitles on, I can read it while I'm listening and I can understand it. And it's really cool. So I think actually watching Chibi Maruko-chan and other TV shows with the subtitles helped me get better at reading.
Sure, right. That's true. Yeah.
So I think a few months after I started listening to your podcast, I got something called Satori Reader.
Satori Reader.
Yes. And Satori Reader is out of all of the Japanese study stuff that I've used, I think Satori Reader is one of my favorites. It is an app that's dedicated to reading Japanese. And the awesome thing about it is that it has stories, fictional and nonfiction. It has articles, and they are all different levels, like N1 all the way to N5. And you can, it's the other way around, N5 all the way to N1. And you can read articles, and if you don't understand something, you can click on that word, and it will translate it instantly for you. And maybe another thing is Japanese grammar structure is very different from English grammar structure. So if you literally translate a Japanese sentence and you use that order, その順番を使ったら, maybe it won't make sense in English.
意味がわからない。
Yeah. So at the end of every sentence in Satori Reader, you can click a button that will show you the sentence's meaning, how you would say the sentence in English. And it's very easy to understand. And also, you can there are different settings on Satori Reader. You can turn on furigana if you want that. You can turn on difficult words in hiragana if you want that.
I see.
I like to turn off furigana, and I like to try and read it without it.
Right. Yeah, I
to
understand.
see if I can. And if I don't understand a word, I'll just click on it. Another great thing about Satori Reader is every single article has a voice recording. So you can listen to it
okay. Yeah.
as you're reading. And you can even listen to one sentence at a time. You just play and it'll play that sentence. You can study that sentence, then you go to the next one. Or you can listen to the whole thing. You can speed up the recording and you can slow it down. And let's see, have I hit everything? Satori Reader has a built-in spaced repetition system for studying vocabulary. I don't use it, but you can use it. And you can download the data from Satori Reader of words that you want to study.
Oh, okay.
And you can actually import that data into Anki. So you can use Anki to study words from Satori Reader. I actually tried that for a little.
Yeah, I see a lot of systems now try to connect to Anki and
yes,
encourage user to use. Right.
I tried that for a while and it works great. I don't like Anki that much, so I stopped. But it works. And so if you like Anki, you can actually do some sentence mining like Matt suggests from Satori Reader.
Okay, sounds good. Satori Reader.
Yeah, and I think using Satori Reader really improved my reading level very quickly. And
okay, so your reading skill pushed up.
Yeah, it shot up.
Shut up. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I heard, we talked about the Satori Reader before. Then did you remember? I told you, like, I really like Satori Reader's YouTube video, even though they don't have much. But it's not main contents for them, so that's why they produce a little bit. But I really like it. But basic content is like a monthly membership or something.
That's right. But they have it's yearly. It's a year.
Year membership. Okay.
It's not that expensive, and I think it is worth it. It is really, really good. And they have good. It's also just good stories. It's fun. It's fun to read, and I know my good friend who lives in Kumamoto. He is also a Nihongo gakusha, and I recommended Satori Reader to him, and he loves it. And he uses it all the time. And he's gotten really, really good at Japanese, and this is one of his favorite things to use.
Cool. Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Oh, cool. Like, how did the reading skills change your Japanese learning experience? How did it affect?
So,
like, I mean, you have more, you can get more vocabulary, or you can...
Yes, so I definitely learned vocabulary from reading. And after I started reading Satori Reader, how has reading affected my Japanese? I'm able to look at things in my daily life,
right.
And I'm just able to understand what they mean. My Japanese friends text me, and I remember when I first came to Japan, every time I got a text message in Japanese, I would screenshot my screen, and I would upload it to Google Translate, and I would translate the message. And that's really mendokusai. So, but now people will send me messages, and even if I can't understand every single word, I can understand what they mean, and I can reply to them.
Right.
I can have a text conversation.
That's great. I love it.
So reading has helped me, in that way.
Cool. All right.